All right, we are starting another game. We're also going to try and fix the timers real fast. How long do we have? Let's. Oh goodness, what is this? Um, I don't know. We're gonna go D5, E5. Oh. Anyway, let's try and fix the timers real fast. Which is a good use of time for somebody that's chronically bad with time. All right. It's like a. Is it English? I don't know. I don't know. Um. Hmm. Okay. Um. Right. So. What is my opponent aiming for? Probably to castle or to maybe push. Can I come here? Takes, takes. Okay, so. Hmm. What do we want? What do we want? We could castle. They push up. We come back. Mm-hmm. Annoying, but okay. Hmm. I guess this is an idea. If they push. Well, the only reason would be okay. So let's here say push. Do we have anything there? I don't think so. We could castle long. But then they do have push takes here would not be great. So we could castle. Let's just castle. Mm-hmm. Well, we don't really want to mess with this pawn. So what could we do now? Well, the knight here could be kind of a pain. Let's just put our knight in the center on a nice little outpost. They have their knight on a nice little outpost. Let's say we push up. We don't want to take because that's going to start releasing the tension. They take our king, our knight. We come here. Make sure I'm not blundering anything. Yeah, so that definitely lets them have a fork. So remember when we said we don't want to blunder anything. Is there anywhere better to go, right? Like here doesn't really do anything. Blunders. Here doesn't super do anything. Mm-hmm. Right. Wonder what that thought was. Takes opening the F file. Takes here. Hmm. Hmm. What are we thinking? Blunders the knight. Where do we want the knight? I mean, heck, we could go here. Takes. So good knight versus bad bishop. And how do we... I mean, we could go here again, but not really. Here, here. To reroute our knight. Is that a problem? Take. I think we just continue to reroute. So now I think my opponent's plan is to double up the rooks and go for this. Here. What, something like this? I mean, we do have the center pretty well locked up. Do we want to move any of our knights? I don't think so. So what piece is the biggest problem right now? I mean, fine. But you just move the queen, and is that anything? I don't think so. Let's start here. Ah, dang it. Okay. Here? Then you have a discovered check, but then you just take it with the queen, so not great. Let's protect our piece here. Not super worried about that bishop. I think if you go here or here, you're going to get hit with something like this. Which then what do you do, right? You come here. So they want to trade off their really bad piece for my not bad piece, which I don't really want to do, to be honest. Give myself a little breathing room. Okay. Well, let's see. Takes what? Takes. Throw our. Let's. We don't have a lot of time. Let's just do it. Mm-hmm. So I think you have to come up here. No? Oh. I don't understand. Uh-oh. You resigned too early, my guy. I do not see what you saw. Why'd you do that? Let's try and figure out why they resigned. I don't know. Could it be because they felt they did not have anything and they dropped the pawn? But in the... Oh, maybe it is because you cannot... Nah. You resigned too early. For sure. This check is meaningless. So, I mean, hell, my plan was to go here. And then, I mean, you could go this way. Check. Here. Or just take this. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at winning 2 pawns, but I don't think you're so bad. Like, this check means nothing. This check means nothing. I mean, if we play it out, what? You just take it. So, weird resignation. Maybe they had to go. Probably they had to go. Do we want to do analysis board? Oh, turn that off. Thank you. The King's English. Okay. I don't play against C4 super often. Let's analysis board. Go through this real fast. Does that cover up the... Let's get rid of the timers and go through a quick analysis of what I looked at. So ideas here, kind of, if I was a, let's call it smarter man. So this should not scare me. I think the move is to go here to stop the G from coming in. This is basically a reverse setup of the English attack, in my opinion. A5 stops this move, but does allow them to trade off my light squared bishop. I don't have anywhere for it to expressly go that doesn't hurt. Maybe here. Here. That gives up a lot of tempo, though. So just deciding to let them have the light squared bishop. Not realizing this was definitely a mistake, so probably just coming back. Definitely taking would be wrong. I'm 92% sure. So I don't think taking is correct. Just because it allows this like super annoying pawn center. So maybe coming back, just coming back, right? And then that way they can't do anything. And then I can come here. Everything is defended. The knight is, while not trapped, you can't go there. You'd have to take here. So then, yeah. So what else could I have done to protect ya boy? Probably something like this. Or here. But I didn't fully like this because I wanted to push this up, and the only reason it couldn't be taken was that. So maybe do something like this. And then that way I do have a pawn push to unseat the knight. And then if you take, I can just take back. And I'm actually, I do have some geometry to go with, especially if I can push this pawn up, get this knight out of the way, and then we're looking at this. So knight d5. This was a good find. Good find. Good on my opponent for seeing the fork. And then now, also part of this is if you only have one bishop, you want your pawns on the opposite color. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the two, and those are the hardest for me to remember. If there's only two options, and it's like, dang it. What is it? So I'm an exchange down. This was kind of goofy. No, actually. I think this plan is perfectly fine. I think it's fine. It's what I did in the game. God, stinking Dumbo. But now I have time. Takes. Goal is to keep on the light squares. I would say this is a wasted move, and I should have just came over knowing, like I know what their goal is to double up and try and focus on this, even though, something like this is just really annoying, right? King f2, but I do think it worked out as far as taking and then here, and it's just not, there's no easy way. See, I thought they were going to do something like this, right? Kind of blunt this situation up. But now, this doesn't super work. Because, takes, and if the idea is to take here, you don't really have anything. But here, takes, you don't have this either. You don't have this. So, neither one of us have a very clear idea of what should be happening. All I know is this is the most annoying piece in the history of the world. So I thought queen d2, and then now, I guess that's how do you stop my queen from getting in? Is this, I don't think this is enough to resign. I'm not looking at checkmating you, but Um, yeah. You're in a bit of a zugzwangy situation, I guess. Not really. You're fine here. I'm the one that has to be like, okay, what do I do now? Right? You don't push. You don't have enough pieces. You're a pawn down. They had to go somewhere. Bet. Okay. So let's figure out where I went wrong. Obviously, if I'm giving up an exchange, so this is where I went wrong for sure. Not focusing on the fact that this is hanging with a fork. Pulling back would probably not work. Coming here probably would not work. So I'm going to say rook AC8. And then here, we're probably still fine. This is probably also really annoying for my opponent. Okay. So rook AC8. And then now, maybe trading off was not the best. So what could I have done here to... Yeah, I feel like white just has like the better ideas here of just using their heavies in a way. I mean, this is probably... I'm going to say drawish, like real, like, yeah, this is probably drawish, but who knows, right? Well, let's see. Mm-hmm. And what is the plan, sir? Well, easy. The plan's to come right here. And then what is the plan, sir? Plans to come back here. Knight check. You come up. No. Okay, let's check it. Not with the engine, but with the... We'll come back all the way to the beginning. We're going to turn the lines off. We only want the evaluation bar. And we're going to see if I was right. Yeah, not losing, but not great. Okay, so this wasn't super wrong. Oof, 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 oof. We're struggling. Actually, I wonder if this wasn't the move. Yeah, because sometimes you want to try and open this up. Dang, I know that too. Okay. So we... Queen D2. Oh, you know what? Remember, I was like, maybe it's this. Yeah. And you can come back and have this like pseudo fianchetto if you need. Okay, giving up the light squared bishop. Yep. Yep. Boo. So there is a way better... Yeah. But then maybe come back this way. Tempoing the queen, but that doesn't matter because you got some shit like this. Yeah, for some reason I kind of rejected trading here. That would be bad. So I didn't look at it the right way, I think. I saw the tempo on the queen and I didn't like that, but what you have to know is that who gives a shit about the tempo on the queen? They've closed the center with a light squared feet and kettled bishop that is sucks. Got it. Okay. So that just gives them... Yeah, this was not as like simple as... So we found some good moves here. Actually, let's see, c6. And then we said this. Not... I'm going to say this is a better move, right, than... Yeah, okay. We found a better move, not the best move, because we kind of misread the position for sure. Okay. Yeah, I figured they were slightly better. Oh, well, hold on. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Does slightly give up a very slight advantage. Okay. Is it this? Yeah. But then you come back. And why are you any better? Like, what is... And the problem would be is, like, what's my next move? Right? Because Black's next move is, I would say, not incredibly hard to find. Just kick the queen away, and queen comes back, and something like this. Yeah, I guess. And then you're like, your king's more open. The knight is just a piece of shit right here. For my opponent, not me. I'm pretty happy with my knight right here, but... Yeah, queen e6... I mean... What's also crazy is they were like, well, that's the game. They had to go somewhere, I have no doubt. Okay, so we did identify some stuff to learn through self-analysis. Mainly, like, this kind of position, because they're fighting on the light squares, you can just trade here, and either way they take back is... It doesn't matter because they're not getting off the light squares, and you are kind of moving over to the dark squares where you are stronger, especially with, like, you know, pushing this pawn up. Knight comes here to kind of a safe space, also kind of limiting where that can go, and then you're pushing down this way. Okay, let's look at the computer analysis now and see how our ideas matched up with the computers. And then after that, we will be done with this video. It's a fairly short one today. Oh my gosh. I did all that looking through stuff, and you guys are sitting there looking at a gooby timey. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, one blunder, one inaccuracy, and 3 mistakes. That's kind of a funny way to go about it. Oh yeah, I became 1577 because I lost a few games. Okay, English. Yeah, okay. Yep, gives up the square bishop. Yep, gives up the exchange. We'll call... I mean, I don't think that's too much of an inaccuracy. And then here, they reside, so don't even have to worry about it. Very interesting game. I hope you enjoyed the video. We are playing games to get better. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we all kind of we're slowly learning. We're trying to figure out how to play chess a little bit better. We'll talk to y'all later.